Good morning, and welcome here to another episode right here on Tozida Sweet as it is, your number one internet radio station. And of course, you're riding with me, the leader of the new school. They call me Mr. Billy. And definitely in studio, I'm not alone. I got a couple of guests, and we are going to have a little conversation about a few of the things that is affecting music when it comes to hip hop in the 254. So, again and again, welcome to One for the Culture. But before we progress into that, let's just look into a couple of news that has been making headlines when it comes to hip hop. And definitely, if you're a hip hop fan, you'll understand that a tragedy just happened. And I'm talking about a man like a Coolio. If you understand Coolio, Coolio is one of the biggest rappers ever. Man, I'll say that because the revolutionization that this guy has brought into the game, man, it's very massive, it's very big. And of course, we lost him on 28th of September. And of course, he had went to visit a friend. Apparently, that's what they say. He had went to visit a friend, and when visiting the friend, he asked the friend if he can use the bathroom. So by then, it took a while. So when the friend went to check up on him, he realized that this guy is unconscious. When the medics came in, they realized that the guy is dead. So he was pronounced dead a couple of hours after the incident. And of course, as the hip hop universe, we are mourning the death of Coolio, who died at 59. But apparently, I'll say, for the first time in a long while, we've had the death of an hip hop artist that is caused by natural causes. Apparently, we've had deaths of hip hop artists which have been caused by shootings, and it's by a result of gangs. I'm talking about PNB Rock, who died just the other day. Talking about a man like Pop Smoke, who was shot just the other day. And if you throw it back to a man like Biggie and Tupac, and all this, they were related to gang related issues, and you realize they were shot dead. So apparently, I'll say we are mourning, yes, but at least it's their death that is being caused by natural causes. And if we move on further, we also were celebrating a birthday of one hip hop legend in the game. That was on 27 September. A man like Lil Wayne was born. And of course, a lot of people, including Mr. Kanye West, Nicki Minaj, and Drake, of course, they wished him a happy birthday. And if you remember, Drake, Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, all of them, they formed that superior group which was called Young Money. And you can remember what Young Money achieved in terms of music, in terms of accolades, in terms of awards, and all about that. So Drake, in one of his posts, he said that without Wayne, he wouldn't be where he is. Nicki Minaj also said the same, and Mr. Ye himself also took the opportunity to wish Lil Wayne a happy birthday. So if you missed it, on 27th of September, it was Lil Wayne's birthday, and he was 40 years old. I feel like this guy has been there for long. Ako 40 or ako 50. Nevertheless. But in meantime, let's enjoy. And of course, when we come back, we'll be having a conversation with the artists that I have right here in studio. I'll be introducing them. And of course, we'll continue with the news, what is making headlines right here on One for the Culture. And it's a good morning. I don't know, on your side. Right about now, it's exactly 55 minutes at 10 a.m. If you're hearing that music in the background, remember Ancho. Is it Hancho or Ancho? Ancho and Takeoff. They're yet to release a joint album, man. We are expecting October. A lot of albums are coming. And of course, November, Pia. Stay tuned because a man like Offset will be coming in with his project again and again. Thank you so much, man. And if you are joining in for the very first time, of course, welcome so much. In studio with me, I got three geniuses when it comes to hip hop music. I'm talking about Slick Wiz, the founder, the CEO, El Presidente of Slick Formation, and of course, I got Vika, and with him also I got Cheese, and we're having this random discussion, man. And I really appreciate everybody who's coming through. And definitely, let's continue this conversation that we are having. And I've been talking to I've been talking to Vika, I've been talking to Chize and Slick Formation, and of course, I asked Chize if it's right for artists to be used or their lyrics to be used against them in a court of law. Amesema hapana, no, artists should have that opportunity to express themselves freely. So Vika, Vibes Cartel.
Yeah.
Your idol, your icon, is incarcerated right about now. Hata sijui anatoka siku gani. Buju was in prison for a while and akatoka, and now it's across the board. You realize like Musaini lyrics zake zinatumika against him. Is it right?
Actually, it's not right. Haifai juu ni art. Unacheki ni kama tuchukulie painting, like mtu amepaint kitu alafu unago personal. But pase naweza sema kuna artists wenye wanaishi in environments zenye vitu wanaongelea zina affect directly the lifestyle of the people. For example, Vibes akona following na alishikwa juu ya walisema mada, so in his case alikuwa na influence sana Jamaica.
True.
So whatever angeongelea kwa lyrics possibly watu wangefuata. No wonder to kitu imekujadi hapa Kenya, kuna sijui Gaza sijui nini.
True.
So mostly mimi nasema umesema ni
district attorney.
District attorney. The district attorney by the to some extent ako right to US yenyewe au marapa wanakogana guns shoot watu. Alafu unajua most of them na sijui kama notice most of the rappers wanazomanga wa makila ama shooter na shoot nini but not every rapper wanashikwa. Ni wale wenye wako connected to crime
who actualizes wana actualize sasa nao
vitu wanasema ama lyrics wanasema washafanya. Check like anasema I shot at his mama, for example. Young Thug alienda kwa India msee wakashoot alishoot at wife and Luch's mom. So mimi na believe una vitu wase udu na wanazisema kwa ngoma. So I think ODA pia na understand art. So mimi na believe as an artist inafaa tu kuwe positive na cause hiyo story kana Thug ni nice juu if you guys got money na mnapata airplay. Essence gani ya kwenda kukua goon kwa mtaa juu nini? You just be nice.
True. Hiyo ni ukweli kabisa. So Slick, you've been in the game for long, right? Since 2017 with your first release, but I know umekuwa before even that. So we are almost 5 years or 6 years in the game. You do hip hop, you do R&B. I've heard you on a couple of R&B tunes. So on the same topic, do you feel like artists should be or their lyrics should be used against them in the court of law?
No, it's like bringing a painting to the court of law and being like, this is evidence that this artist painted, you know. So I believe that is art, and most of the time when you're making art, you're in your creative process. You might want to tell a story of killing someone, you know, but you have not actually killed someone. But I also get where they draw the line, you know. Someone was killed in a car yesterday, and you're here saying, I killed someone in a car yesterday. You see?
Unajiuza.
So I see where they can draw that line and be like, this guy actually confessed, you know, on a song. But it's not. It should not be a thing like using lyrics against artists in the court of law.
Okay. Now let's jump into something real quick. I'm trying to get my guy Wallace Fortune from Mombasa, and of course he's an artist. I'm trying to get him on phone. Let's also listen up for him. He released an album. It's called Trap Life, and of course this album is great. Yo, how are you, Wallace?
Yo, I'm fine, bro.
You good, Maji?
What's up, man? Billy Vista?
Yes. So you are live right here on Tonzi Radio, and with me I have a couple of guests in studio. I got Slick Wiz, is the founder and the CEO of Slick Formation. And of course, he has a couple of artists. He has Vika, who also is a hip hop artist and a dancehall artist. And of course, he has Cheese, also is a hip hop artist. So I would love you to say hi to them. And of course,
Najeni majamaa.
Poa jamaa.
Hello guys, hope muko fit.
So guys, this is Wallace. Wallace is from Mombasa, and of course, he is one of the guys who inspired me to do what I'm doing. He has a studio in Coastal. He has a couple of artists he's working with, and of course, he said that no matter what, he will be part of this formation.
Gang.
So, yo, Mr. Wallace.
Yes, my bro.
So let's talk about your album Trap Life.
Yeah, Trap Life 254.
Yes, it's 11 tracks.
Yeah, 11 tracks.
So
Yeah.
how long have you been working on the album?
I've been working on that album for almost a year. A year now. Najua they produce classics. Maget. Yeah. So your album, the hip hop trap stroke shrap, ni album pia shrap, unaona, like nimemix hip hop trap na shrap.
Na shrap, all of them together.
So hiyo ndo jina yenye nafanya.
Oh, so and it features one of your biggest track, which is Double Up. Alafu iko na Cheki, of which the guys in studio have been bumping to Cheki for a while now, and of course you featured YT and Lil Kal.
Yeah. YT and Lil Kal ni track inaitwa Anix.
Yeah.
Pia kuna Rush and Dash 254 Rush, nimefeature Salobizo. Yeah. So hiyo Cheki na Double Up in fact hiyo kwa album nyingine inaitwa Resurrection inakuja soon. Resurrection 12 songs, 12 disciples. Hiyo Double Up iko kwa album nyingine. Hii Trap Life 254. Iko na kama My Name Wireless, iko na Anix, iko na Waka Manyoka Part 1.
Yes.
Hizo zingine tu hapo hivyo.
Yes, and of course kuna Legendary Freestyle. Yes, Bana Freestyle.
Ni challenge hiyo nilifanya, hiyo pia ni challenge tu yangu nilifanya freestyle hapo hivyo.
It was inspired by ile ya OG mwenyewe.
OG mwenyewe Calligraph Jones.
And of course we are having this discussion up at studio with the guys, and we are asking ourselves if you are a hip hop fanatic, you understand that Young Thug ako ndani, also kuna Ghana ako ndani, and the DA in that area akasema kwamba is going to use the lyrics in their songs to form a case against them.
To indict them.
Yes, to indict them. So the guys in studio here are we asking ourselves, is it true? Is it okay for the DA to use that? An artist should have that freedom of expressing themselves.
It's not okay for the DA to use the lyrics ban. Even they're supposed to ban that. Unajua it's art, lyrics, you're not sure the artist did what he's rapping about, okay? Because unajua some artist cap, wasani most cap hapa hivi nje unacheki. So wasipo kutumia, it's not justice. Kama wana evidence, like wanafatu waachilie, unaona? Kuna ile solid evidence. Kama wako na solid evidence wanaweza present kwa court, ni sawa, hiyo inakubalika. Lakini kama wana solid evidence, uweze eka mtu ndani ya mistari akisema kwa lyrics. You're not sure bana.
Because hiyo inaweza kuwa ni art tu.
Hiyo tu ni art. Hiyo tu msanii tu amamua let me do that. Ni mistari tu anachora tu just like any other person. Mi hata wewe unaweza tutoka nje ukaimba hivyo kitu katwa basi kama like ukisema ulishoot mtu nini, lakini no evidence. Hiyo ni mistari.
It doesn't mean you did it.
It doesn't mean you did it, man. You know, in this rap game, man, there are a lot of artists do cap.
Yes,
but kama wanifanya, itajulikana tu. Unajua solid evidence ndio kitu inafaa ikuwe inatolewa. But hiyo tu watu unatumia mistari. Wasanii wengi wameimba uchafu bana. Sasa ukaanza kusema unatumia mistari, so utafunga wasanii wote.
Utafunga kila mtu. Now
utafunga wasanii wote, mazo funge industry ishi.
Yeah, because I have a artist in studio right now, and so like wataka tu kujua the picture of hip hop in Mombasa, because in Nairobi this like these guys are big names in Nairobi, so they want to understand how's the industry of hip hop in Mombasa.
You want to understand the industry of hip hop in Mombasa?
Yes. because the culture, I'll say the culture, I feel on my side, I always feel like the culture is being represented according to the city, which is something I'm against. If it's hip hop, it should be hip hop across the board. You realize that we have hip hop in Mombasa. We have other guys who say, oh, hip hop in Mombasa is way different from Nairobi. So, like, just to draw the picture, how is the industry of hip hop in Mombasa?
It's not good, man. It's not good.
Why?
It's not good because unacheki Mombasa. Mombasa unajua ni bongo. Unacheki hii wadi ya bongo. Most people listen to Arab na bongo.
True.
So to be a hip hop artist Mombasa, like, you need to go and you need to find your own audience. Like, kama hivi vile niko huku, most audience yangu iko Nairobi, Kisumu, Nakuru.
Yeah.
Kiasi wako huku. Basi sasa Mombasa, hip hop iko ya. Kuna artists tunafanya hip hop, tuko B Records hapo, Mozo Beats producers wa hip hop. Tunafanya hip hop, but kupata hiyo crowd sasa ndio ngumu. Get? Yeah. So that's it. So unaonanga hata artist wakitoka nje wanaingia Nairobi.
Yeah.
Wakitoka nje wanaingia Nairobi because Nairobi is the center of industry. Like, everything's in Nairobi. However, how music unadu in Nairobi lazima tu kuwe na audience yako na unapenya. Kama unajituma unaona. Lakini sasa Mombasa kuna venye hip hop. Iko tu pale unaget.
Yeah.
Pia events za hip hop kupata ni ngumu. Huku ni za bongo bro.
Na tarab.
Umejiorganize poa huku coast pia. Unaweza shika. But si kama Nairobi, man.
Yeah, that's true. So on that note, so you as an artist, you as a producer, you as a videographer, I know you're a lot of things in one. Huh? So what are you doing to to change that narrative?
Change narrative via hip hop huku Mombasa.
Yeah, hip hop in Mombasa.
Yeah, what I'm doing, man, is encouraging. Ni tuna encourageana, mimi si mzee bana kwa industry nini unaona. So tuna encourageana, tunafanya vitu kama one mic, call artist wanakuja kurap, unaona. We share. Tunaunganisha artist pia, unajua tu kuungana.
That's true.
But pia okay, unajua Kenya pia artists wapende kuungana. Mimi kitu yenye nafaitia kwa kuungana hapo. Yaani artists tukiweza ungana manze tunaweza enda mbali.
Yeah.
Videos, kuitana kwa ma projects, unaona. And hii industry we need to unite manze, because to reunite we're united.
Ndio unapata saa people will move forward.
Unaona vile mapiano wako united.
True.
Unaona mapiano vile wako united. Unaweza pata producer ameproduce hiyo song, lakini ukienda uone title ya song, unapata wameka kila mtu kwa title pale mwenye aliparticipate kwa song.
Yeah.
They promote each other very well. Mapiano artists love each other. That's why hip hop industry South Africa inakufa.
Because of that.
Wapendani, it's cheap beef. Unajua beef inafai tujenge. Beef ifai tutenganishe. Sasa unaona hip hop industry. Hiyo beef ndo culture yetu sijakata, but hiyo beef some of people overrated, yani inakosanisha wasee.
So now so before Nick release Wallace, need to expect from you. What are we expecting from you now? So I'm rather, what next for you, Sasa?
What's next for me? I told you I had a couple of songs like kama EP moja na hiyo album release kwa all streaming platforms.
Yes.
So hiyo album release ndo like my fans waisikize wanaweza stream, watatumia IG, TikTok, everywhere pale hivyo to reach a lot of people outside here. Then niko na wakia album inaitwa Resurrection. 12 songs, 12 disciples. Hiyo inakaa I'm halfway. Hiyo sasa ndo ile album yenye nakuja na ubaya, like it's just an album of inspiration, inspire the youth.
Na ubaya kabisa.
So umesikia double up?
Yes. Double up is dope, bro.
People manze na kuinspire na kwa kama kijana umekaa umenyevi amazo kusikia ngoma, yani unaamka tu unaenda unasaka doa, unaenda kuwaso yani.
Ndio hiyo sasa.
Hiyo ndo saa hii album ndio niko na ikuku saa hii. Nino leo tuna by 4 inaendelea kuboom pale streaming platforms. Wasio wanaenda wakacheck through my IG and @wallace_ke.
Yes. Okay, through man, asante sana kuongea with one for the culture.
Yes.
in near future we'll organize for a physical interview. And hata wasapo kwa studio nasema big up sana.
Kuna wewe artist mwenye nimeona umeniweka na yeye.
Yeah, Mr. Slick mwenyewe.
Yeah, Mr. Slick manze, niko na mafans wangu wanamjua hapa hivi.
Jina kubwa.
Wakanishow Slick Wiz bana, kona studio Komarok na amesaini hadi wasanii, ni msanii anafanya poa manze.
Yes.
Naweza taka work na yeye.
So we will organize that, and then hii ndio the main reason of One for the Culture.
Yeah.
We want to connect different guys from different areas of Kenya. I believe hip hop is one culture.
Yeah.
Na hiyo ndio tunaleta. So of course mta connect na Wiz, you make something. He's the founder of Slick Formation, of which that's a recording label, and amesign wase kama Vika mwenye we have in studio right now. Amesign Chize, the one we have in studio now, na another guy anaitwa Silas. So it's a whole movement.
It's a whole movement.
Yeah, it's a whole movement.
Mimi atakuja ndatembelea studio yake one time manze, itakuwa hiyo Slick was where Nation unaona.
Yeah.
Collabo, bigger tracks manze, very soon.
It will be dope. It will be dope sana. So Wallace,
Neza big up mtu fulani hapo hivyo.
Sure, ina shida.
Manze, my people, manze, my fans, manze, kama nasikia, you guys, I love you guys, man. Keep on supporting promoters, manze. Unajua hii industry ya Kenya manze, kuna issues sijiongelea, acha niongelee kiasi alafu kumalize.
Okay.
Kuna hii industry yetu bro, kuna kitu inaitwa jam, and I really want you to focus on that thing ukitawase interview. Kuna kitu inaitwa jam kwa music industry. And hii jam inaongelea the big artists wamekwama Kenya instead of going international.
True.
Unapata mse kama OGA, he's a big artist, man. That nigga of ours, man, they're supposed to be out there, man.
Doing his thing.
Hawa so watoke bana, wamejazana Nairobi, waso wameganda pale Nairobi manze. Tutafanya aje? Unacheke? Bro, we cannot, hatuwezi pumua man, hatuwezi toka kama watu big wenye wanafaa international. Unacheki sasa hii Nigeria vile industry Nigeria imeopen up vibaya sana.
True.
Kina David, Wizkid bana, waso walishaenda nje wa match space, watu kama kina Ruga sasa wanakam, kina Omale wanakam, kina Singa ama jamoto wanakam because kuna hiyo space bana. Sawa mavijana wanakuja kufeel hiyo space.
True.
Kenya kuna space manze, kina waso wameganda hapo manze. Our big artists manze are not going anywhere. That's why manze tunabaki low. Umechekio Apple top 100 songs on Apple Music in Kenya.
Yes, BN ndio anapia only like twice, then the rest man there is no. Hakuna hip hop.
Na talent iko underground bro, hapa hivi top sana. Wewe unajua wasanii, hata wale wasanii kutumia manze. I've seen kuna talent.
Okay, sawa bro. Cheers man, and usalimia wote wa Coastal.
Yeah.
Wambe the movement has started and we are spreading wings. We'll be reaching Mombasa very soon.
Yeah, one for the culture, man, for life. Shasha Mane Papi, big up to you, bro. My manager outside there.
Cheers, man.
Donation, we are out here, man.
Wambe, we are coming.
Big up.
Message ifikie Botros na kina Job na Octo. Waanze kupatu virago, man. Jio in the step up na trap, man. Tumekuja na ubaya.
Wambe tunakuja. Bro, thank you so much for speaking to us.
Yeah.
And of course we'll link up, man. You know the socials squeezes imesaidia kila kitu, so we'll link up and continue this conversation.
No problem, my bro. Thanks, man.
Cheers, man.
Okay.
Feel my breathing, I go do it. Feel my mama say me do it.
Right. Remember,
unasikiliza Tonzi Radio.
Yes, listening to Tonzi Radio, as sweet as it is, man. And of course, big shout out to everybody who's supporting the culture. The movement is big. We're just starting. Ni moto sana. And of course, it's 30 minutes at 11 a.m. Let's just wind up this show real quick. So, beginning with you, Chize, where can people find you? Where can people find your music? Where can we stream your music?
My music you can find it on YouTube and Boomplay.
Oh, YouTube and Boomplay.
Yeah, I just had a deal with Liquiz on the distribution, so in 2 weeks it will be all over Spotify.
All streaming sites.
Yeah, all streaming sites. Yeah.
So we search Chize pale hivyo YouTube.
Chize peke yake.
Chize.
CHIZEI.
ZEI.
Yeah, and on Boomplay.
And on Boomplay.
And SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Audiomack.
Zingine baadaye.
Yeah.
So where can people follow you on your socials?
You can follow me on Instagram, Chize_254.
Yes.
On Twitter, ChizeL.
Of course.
Yeah.
Those two on Twitter and on Instagram. Yeah. Of course, Vika.
Yeah.
Where can people find your music and where can we find you?
My music is across all platforms.
Yes.
From Spotify to Boomplay to YouTube to SoundCloud.
Yes.
Yeah, actually on Spotify inafuatwa tafute the Vika because kuna Vika mwingine. So
yeah, we have the Vikas.
So,
we have
so you should look for the Vika on Spotify. The rest of the platforms ni Vika.
Vika. So that is VICAR. Across all platforms.
Yeah.
And of course El Presidente mwenyewe Liquiz. Where can people find your music and where can people interact with you?
Well, mainly you can always find me at the studio. I'm always there recording music. And you on social media utapata Slickwiz everywhere, on Twitter, everywhere is just Slickwiz. Spotify, iTunes, everywhere there's music you'll find Slickwiz.
Everywhere there's music you'll find Slickwiz.
Yes.
And definitely without wasting time, the parting shot, Slickwiz. What is your last words to your fans, to everybody who's a hip hop lover?
Well, the parting shot for me is like, thank you for everyone who's supported us and been along this journey and still is along this journey. Shout out to you, Manze.
Thank you, man.
Yes, we've been doing a lot, Manze Bill. It's been a while. Tumekuwa na ma issues zetu za life too. But finally tumepatana, Manze, and true friendship, Manze, ina lazima tusapotiane. That's why Billy akicall lazima tutoke.
True.
Yeah, so shout out to the fans. They're the ones who make this happen. Tusifanye job ingine tukue tu wasanii. Unacheki. Yeah, and shout out to our producers who send us beats.
Okay.
Yes, true. And they, of course the artists pia wasanii. Mimi si mse ati nawapea madomo ni pia wako best of friendship pia unajua and helping each other just make the whole dream as a whole come true.
To move forward.
Yes.
Vika, what's your parting shot to the fans and everybody listening to you right now?
The fans out there, manze, naambia nakuja na ubaya, so expect more.
The Kenyan Vibes Cartel.
Yeah, the Kenyan vibes, the Kenyan everything. Nataka niwapigie vitu moto. So to the fans out there, keep supporting us, manze. We appreciate the love. Yeah, alafu Tutonzi Radio, manze, much love.
Yeah.
Alafu kuna kitu napenda kuongelea sana, like ningependa kuongelea sana, like
True.
African fans ama Kenyan fans per se, manze, to support kitu yote inatoka Kenya. Do anything Kenyan, support, send, share, ambia to subscribe.
True.
Manze, our country is not that popular. Hatuwezi fikia Tanzania population, hatuwezi fikia Nigeria population. And yet watu wa Kenya huko wanasikiza vitu za nje sana.
Yeah, but the funny thing unapata also there was a list ya East Africa most listened to.
Yeah.
Unapata like us Nairobians, we do support. Unapata Diamond is number one. But you realize if we had
support our own, if supporting our own, ingekuwa tuko far, because me na believe in Kenya. How many people have smartphones? How many people can just go and stream your song?
Everyone. So, nowadays sile siku tulikuwa tunatumia na song. Slika alikuwa anakuja na wimbo anatumia mbogi mzima ya mtaa. Nowadays we stream this song.
Stream. My parting shot, man, is let's support each other. If we support each other, unity, man, then kitu poa, na appreciate ile movement tumeanza. And najua
it's a big movement. It's a big movement. Chize.
Yeah.
Your parting shots to the fans and everybody listening in.
Well, mi nitasema since tuko connected, kila mtu ana phone. Najua revolution itakuwa televised. So kuna movement na come, hope kila mtu atakachona ama tu atacheza story about it. So kuna movement tuna do more releases, more artists na as ka vile unaweza tell achetu si kama hizi ngoma ziko kwa market already. Ziko na style yetu. So guys are quite ready for that, and for the creators out there, wa create tu vile wanajua best, hata kama ni sijui hata ni kuclick kwa beat ina rhyme ama ina flow tu. Wa create vile wana create, wasiambiwe vile wataifanya, especially na mtu aifanyangi. Hata kama mtu anaifanyanga unajua wewe ndo unajua what's in your head, so ndo unajua vile utaipaint. So yeah, sasa tu ajitambue na watch out for us. Safari mimi tuko about to take over his stuff. utasikia wewe chizeli shutio. Tuko about to take over his stuff for real.
The industry should be one. It should be one.
Manzi hata sahi naongea Kiswahili, I'm being humble, just painting hivi. So yeah, better watch out. Na wenye wako wachangamke juu
waache kulalisha.
Kuna kwa insomnia. Kuna watu hata doze.
That's hard. That's big.
Billy, can I say something before?
Sure.
Mimi nataka ku big up to Tonzi because the development
it's been a long journey, bro.
It's a long journey, and you guys are really working hard and motivating a lot of people out here. Manze, mi nimekama hapa hivi guys, nikastuka nikaona watu wanasonga nilikuwa nasonga peke yangu, lakini watu wameenda
kiapa last time kukua hivi alifanya shongo interview rooftop. It's development, bro. You know, this is it's one I always say, it's for the love of the game, man. You know, for me hip hop has been a part of me for the longest time. Ni vetu siwezi imba. Just ngoja niamue. Vetu siwezi imba.
Anyone who can speak can sing.
So it's been a long journey in terms of first of all, I'm a love of hip hop.
Yes.
Man, I grew up listening to hip hop from way back. Just because it was a high school, there was that revolution of dancehall, rhythm and hip hop. But in our school, Julikuwa Sharks, man, everybody was in dancehall. Everybody kabisa was in dancehall. So that one, it can find it quite different. So I loved hip hop from high school, from way back, and it's a thing I've been thinking about. And I talked to Slick akasema no problem. Ikiwa ready, I just holler at him. And Slick, I want to take this opportunity to say thank you, bro. Thank you so much. If you have any link to any artist, Vika, if you know any artist, Cheese, if you know any artist, just bring them over. Let's start. This is not all about making it big. We start with baby steps. Mtoto alizaliwa akakimbia before atambaye. You know, we started small as we move. I'm in conversation with a lot of people who want to jump on the train, but they have to see what we are doing first. That's how it happens in the game. As I said, I've been in the industry for almost 3 years now, so I know a couple of loops and I know how it works, but they have to see the thing first.
See to believe.
They have to see it. Unajua sawa Kenya hiyo ni kaida yao. Wacha tuone kwanza. Utatuambiaje ni So ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end of One for the Culture. It's a 1.5 hours show, and of course it's all about some great hip hop, some great music. And of course before we end, Chize. What do you have to say?
Well, kuna mabrother tumeget work now. Kwa hii jani yetu ningedai kwa shoutouts. Nitakumbuka wote.
Muluya lazima.
At most shout out to my mom.
True.
Aliniletea hasa kuwa na kufikiria vitu zingine. Shout out to Slick Quiz.
Big shout out.
My big bro, shout out to my real big bro, shout out to Vika. Inspire na kuna Bitter Drill tumengoja tujisikia.
Bitter Drill tumengoja mjisikia saa.
Okay, shout out to
we'll be stepping out with that.
Shout out to Jatelo, shout out to Raparoni. Shout out to Mtukutu, shout out to shout out to Lefty.
The family is big.
The family
is big. The family is big. When you sija shout out mazee msinibonde.
No offense.
Pick my calls, nimesahau niko on the spot right now, so shout out to everyone tunajuana, hata wenye tuwapatana nje. Shout out to the cameraman.
Big shout out to you. Big shout out.
Shout out kwa best ali to link up hapa Repi Holy.
Big shout out
the family.
Man, it's big. Vika, Muluya shout out.
Then shout out kwa my mom manzi. I hope she's tuned in. So,
Mkoro mali huko.
Mwambie asubuhi na kuja interview. So shout out to my have son manzi. Have youngin.
Ndio anakufanya unaamka mapema.
Naamka tu na naandika mistari kama na cheesy. Shout out to Slick Quiz Formation.
Big shout out.
Slick Quiz mwenyewe.
Big shout out.
manze a lot of people when jawataja like my bro Eriko pale, kuna Wallace Karani the one aka Mr. Wallace, a lot of people. Bazenga Kistivi pale Roroa. Yeah. Appreciate man. They keep supporting us. Hatutaangusha. We're just starting and atusimami till death man. Till death nasema hivyo.
We ain't stopping.
Kuna wenye nimesahau. Shout out Shafik, shout out Shabir. Ndo manager wetu.
The family is big.
I want to do that.
I want to keep the money coming.
The family is big.
Acha sliquiza tonekata nini.
Did you know Slick ni Muluya?
Ugandan born, Kenyan built. Managing director, directing manager.
I find
singer writer.
I found out Slick ni Muluya, then I was like, nah.
Andoka kuisera.
Nifiku mzeni wa Mombasa, msema penzi.
Waseto WSTC, sema lovers.
Shout out to
West
Side.
West Side. Yeah.
Uwanja ni wako man. Big shout out to everybody.
So shout out to mainly you guys kwa sababu you made this possible today. Unajua.
Cheers, man.
And shout out to the team wakina Shabir, Shafik, shout out to Chize, Vika and Sairo and everyone who makes it makes it possible and shout out the cameraman, shout out yani everyone who makes this dream possible wafanye tunamka asubuhi tukue wasanii unajua. Shout out my mother nimesikia watu wanapiga shout out mama yao na mama yangu pia mimi niko na mama, so shout out my mom also, she has made this possible unajua. Yeah, and thank you to Tonzi manze for growing with us.
Big shout out man. And of course she ndio aliniambia I talked to she first. She akaniambia mtata kusaidia ni Slick. That's why. Hata
she big up she big up to you manze.
Unajua I lost my phone and I lost your number. Na hata she I had lost her number. Certainly I still think I ndo alinitumia. And then I know the right person to get to is she first because your number siko na. Hata ndo alinitumia your number.
Big
shout out to she. Big
she pixels, big up to you manze.
She's doing an amazing job, man.
Yeah, for always supporting and doing an awesome job manze. Big up to you.
Okay, definitely we are ending the show right there, and of course remember it's all about the culture, it's all about one culture, and it's all about the hip-hop culture, and of course we can never forget the hand of God manze. If we are ending the show, I'll remind you that God loves you, God is there for you, and of course don't forget he's the one who's giving us the ideas we have, he's the one who's giving us the talent that we have, so it doesn't take you long, just appreciate God wherever you are and just say thank you to God. So thank you to God, thank you to everybody, thank you to Big Man Isaiah, thank you to Tonzi Radio as a family, and of course big shout out to you as the listener.
Yeah.